Under the leadership of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Muhammad Mahmoud, the Inter-School of English, in collaboration with the Embassy of the United States in Djibouti, organized the closing ceremony of the week English in Djibouti. The event, which took place at the People's Palace, was attended by several personalities, including the Minister of Higher Education and Research, Dr. Nabil Ahmed Mohammed, and his colleague in charge of Housing, Urbanism, and Environment, the UNDP representative, Mrs. Fatima El-Sheikh, and a diplomat from the American Embassy. Distinguished guests and dozens of middle school students enjoyed the cultural entertainment, and the skits prepared for the occasion. The skits emphasized the interest and value of the English language in a globalized world where the language of Shakespeare is the tool of communication by excellence. This was the very meaning of the plea of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Muhammad Mahmoud, who recalled the importance of this English week, which is celebrated for the first time in Djibouti. This week of English is part of the commemoration of the 20th anniversary of the reform of our education system and demonstrates in more than one way the growing importance of the place of the English language in education, but also in professional life in Djibouti. The American diplomat and the UNDP representative shared the message of promoting English language in the country with the young people who came in large numbers to participate in this ceremony.
The promotion of English language learning for Djiboutians of all ages is a priority. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here today because the promotion of the English language is actually a subject incredibly close to my heart, and for that reason, I will speak from the heart. The promotion of English language learning for Djiboutians of all ages is a priority of the U.S. Embassy. English is not only a highly employable skill that makes Djibouti's people and economy more competitive, but it's also a means of building bridges between the people of Djibouti, the people of the United States, and the rest of the international community. The partnership between the U.S. Embassy and the Ministry of Education in furthering these objectives is truly remarkable. Together, we have trained teachers, we've trained trainers, we have launched new courses, judged English competitions, and created other educational opportunities for Djibouti's youth. In fact, for several years now, the U.S. Embassy has sponsored an American pedagogical advisor who's actually embedded at the Ministry of Education and works in partnership in person with many of the people that are here today. I want to applaud the efforts of the ministry and thank them for their support. It's rewarding for me to see my own passion for the promotion of English language learning not just matched, but often surpassed by those of the ministry. They are working hard to promote a competitive skill, a diplomatic skill, and one which will build a bridge between our countries and benefit the next generation. Thank you.
The Ministers of Higher Education and Housing highlighted the importance of the English language in trade and communication in an increasingly interconnected and globalized world. Let's listen to them.
I'm very happy today to be with you. Amazing people in amazing place, amazing young people. I would like really to applaud them. I think that the future, we are ready for the future. Most of the participants spoke about the fact that the English language is very important for trade. It's very important also for communication. But don't forget that the location of Djibouti is very important location. In the western part of Djibouti, you have all these English-speaking countries. In the eastern part, you have all these Arabic-speaking English, but if you count, most of them are speaking more English than Arabic. So really I'm confident for the future because our people, Djiboutian, they are fluent in a lot of language. Most of our students are fluent in English. They can speak Chinese, they can speak Turkish, they can speak English everywhere in less than 3 or 6 months. They are very good. So we are international people in a global world. I would like to congratulate my brother, friend, the Minister of Education for this very good initiative. I think that with this initiative, I will earn a lot of money in the higher education. You cannot know or imagine how money I'm spending to make our students speaking English. So now, then, when they will come to higher education, they are ready to speak English. So good luck for all of you, and please fight for your diversity. Djibouti is a very diverse country. Our wealthy is our diversity. Our wealthy is this diversity of languages that we are speaking.
I promote today English because, as I am Minister of Tourism, we have a lot of tourists coming from abroad. So they are speaking, most of them, English. You are the future of Djibouti. I congratulate you.
The Minister of National Education stressed the importance of English in view of the geographic position of our country in an English-speaking region at the crossroads of continents and world maritime trade. Hence, the interest in straining the mastery of English among young Djiboutians to be in line with the vision of 2035 for the development of the country, according to the political will of the President, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. Let's listen to him.
Du monde. Djibouti.
For this special occasion, we have with us in the studio Mrs. Sumaya Ali, the education teacher of the ministry, to give us more depth about this special week. Welcome with us, Mrs. Sumaya.
Thank you.
Welcome to our studio, and thank you. And we are glad to have you with us here today. First things first, can you please first give us an overview or more details about this week?
Yeah, thank you for giving me this
Okay.
time to express myself.
Yeah. You can surely present
this week,
yourself.
yeah, my name is Maya, and I'm an English teacher from Gabotuan Middle School, and also a member of the technical team and in charge of communication. So I'm gonna answer to your question. So this week we had organized so many English clubs activities in most of our college and high schools. We had to select the best ones, those who were part of English clubs, and they had to compete between among them before we select those students to compete with other schools' students. So today was the great closing ceremony for all that.
And what was when was the starting of the ceremony?
No.
It wasn't a week ago, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but let me say one thing. This is not the English club or the English day, as we can call it, has seen its light last year. Last year we only celebrated in a one-day event in a hotel.
Okay.
So it's different from this year, because this was a great ceremony.
Of course,
and everyone else,
I am sure that the atmosphere was just outstanding. So moving to my second question, you as a teacher, I wanted your opinion on like, what do you think? What is the role of English in our society?
Yeah, it's known by everyone, the importance of English.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
the first international languages.
Of course.
So as a teachers, there are students who are very motivated to speak English, and we try to push them as teachers. But yeah, English is very important, and we always remind them how important is English for their business, for the future opportunities. Yeah, and if they want also to continue studies, to study in international school, they need to speak English.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's not only French and Arabic. English
So-
is the most important language, and they have to put that in their minds.
I surely approve
Yeah.
of that. So the last but not least, the place of English in our education policy, like, is English that important? Is that, like you mentioned, it is the first language in the whole world? But in Djibouti, is that the case? Do you see that? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
The globalized economy that made Djibouti a crossroad of commerce of the world. We know that here we have so many embassies,
Exactly.
and most of them they speak in English.
Yeah.
And commerce, Japan, so we have Japan's embassies, speaks in English. So English is required. If you want to apply for a job, you need to speak. You have to have the skills to speak in English.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so thank you, Mrs. Sumaya Ali, for being with us here again, and really I was very glad for you to be here with us, and yeah, thank you for giving us a whole overview over the situation. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, thank you.